It's all you.
Hey, man, it's welcome back to another episode of Trapped in the Mists. Here on the RPG Storytelling Twitch, YouTube, Moonbeam channels. It's the first Tuesday of summer break for me because I work in a school and I am all kinds of messed up. I forgot it was Tuesday several times today. Um,
So
but
that's why
yeah,
you were late to sound check. Okay.
that is correct. I forgot, and I was outside with my nieces. Not late enough. Don't start. Um,
Yeah, no free
but
details.
yes, thank you to everyone who is joining us. First stream of the summer vacation, and it's gonna be a great one. I'm very excited about this.
Hmm.
But yeah, let's see. Thank you to everyone who's joined. Wow, I'm so off. Thank you to everyone who's joining us live. I appreciate you, and I see you out there. I'm looking at my camera, so I see you out there. And thank you to everyone who's joining us on the VODs and watching on YouTube. Those VODs go up pretty much right after we're done streaming. And we stream just about every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, thereabouts. So yeah, if you can't make it live, join us on YouTube. And I appreciate it. I see you there too. I'm there sometimes. But yeah, if you are ever looking for anything you can't find at rpgstorytelling.com, got you covered. We got official art for the campaign finally. Woot! Everybody's covered. Got some villains, got some heroes. I'm a snack on some heroes, you know. Eat adventurers and all that. But with official art means official merch. So rpgstorytelling.com. Go get yourself notebooks. Go get yourself t-shirts. We got the Suns Out, Guns Out Orion Celestial Gem, modeled so beautifully by Dalton. Wonderful. Thank you. Um, I really enjoy it's like I really like the white motif of like this is the robe I have on over top of my armor. It really makes me happy. It just tells a story, and I really enjoy it. But yeah, I think that's everything on my end. Any other announcements, Sarah?
Let's see. So we got merchandise in our stores. So currently we have, for Trapped in the Mist specifically, we've got shirts and notebooks. There will be additional shirts, like tons more shirts coming. Mugs, stickers, backpacks, and whatever else I can think of to throw in that store. So go to rpgstorytelling.com to get your merchandise for Trapped in the Mists or for our other campaign,
Yes.
Myths of Gaia. Which reminds me, we will not be streaming this coming Saturday, the 7th of June, just because we have to work around some things. But we are working on scheduling, trying to see if we can play on the 14th instead. So definitely keep an eye out for that, and we'll keep you tuned in. And then the only other piece of fun little information that we should probably share with everybody, tonight is our anniversary 100th session.
That's right. Session 100.
Yes. So we get to
Wow.
spend tonight chasing Riss's alter ego Phantom all over Valaki.
Should be fun.
Yay.
It should be fun.
It's
That
not my
means-
fault.
Isn't it
For the
though?
record, not my fault.
I mean, Ned might have something different to say about that, but
I'm very excited. Oh, I'm very excited for this.
I mean,
Whew,
I'm gonna
all
keep
right.
my comments for in character.
as you should.
Keep it in character. Keep it in character. Yes. But yeah, without further ado, it sounds like it's time to relinquish control, stop fighting it, just embrace it, and just slip back into the pull of the mists and find ourselves transported back to the land of Barovia, where there is no sun and whose skies are always overcast with the thick clouds of the mists. As it is now, so has it been for decades, centuries passing as has each before it. The people here are born, they live, and they die. Some are even unlucky enough to find that they live through another turning of the cycle, when the mists and the shadowy creatures that inhabit them deem it time to wake the Count from his slumber and pull souls from beyond their borders to entertain and torture the denizens here. And that is where our story continues. Ba-ba-ba-bum! Gawain, what happened last time?
We kicked off last session going into the Tome of Strahd for the 4th chapter. We found ourselves in a very different atmosphere of a dinner than the one we had with Strahd, where Castle Ravenloft was alive and well and bustling with people and food and merriment. We sat in on some talks between a bunch of the guests and Strahd, as well as Sergei and Tatiana. We found out that Strahd straight up tried to magically roofie Tatiana with a love potion. That was very quickly stopped by Yana in the vision, who acted drunk, knocking it out of Tatiana's hand. We exited the book and began discussing things regarding the killings that have been taking place in Vallaki, and Riss's possible involvement in them. While this was going on, Riss went to use the bathroom, which should have been a big red flag.
That no one caught.
I thought it was weird. I was just like, well, maybe you're doing the monthly owl pellet thing because I feed you too much.
All 6 crumbs.
I like to think Riss has the anatomy of a Titan from Attack on Titan.
No!
No digestive tract. It just sits.
Oh, I hate that. I don't like it.
Thanks, I hate it.
Eventually, Riss literally turned into a ghost, and we ended up fighting and trying to subdue the alternate soul that had taken possession of the body of Amaris, called Phantom. Phantom was able to, through a couple of one or two rounds of combat, was able to pull a Dimension Door scroll and just away. And we left off with Ivor and Gawain on Orion, Yana on foot, and we are in hot pursuit of trying to pick up the trail again to
Is Ivor
wherever.
Is Ivor with Gawain? I thought Ivor was staying back with Riss since they're ghosty.
Cesar stayed back with Riss.
Okay, gotcha. That's fine. Yes. So as
Went inside to get Ned.
yes, going inside to get Ned, who had excused himself before all the festivities started, perhaps with a little bit of food poisoning. Who can say?
Wait, I thought he slept. He just slept.
Yes, but why would he just sleep? He's feeling a little sick. Who can say?
This is the excuse that that was given for my character. We're just gonna roll with it.
He got his dwarven his dwarven constitution will clear that right up after several minutes. But
you know what actually works? Phantom poisoned him because they knew he was the only one that would catch him out.
that's so much
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of sleepy sleep. I love that. That's definitely what I'm going to be. That's definitely what happened, and I don't know. Totally original thought. Nobody tell me otherwise. Um,
You're so good at this. Damn, Steven. Great
I
idea.
really
Right.
thank you. This is I am the dungeon master. um,
Collaborative
but yes,
storytelling? What
with
collaborative storytelling?
this is I'm writing a novel. But yes, with Gawain and Ivor going after, along with Yana, trying to find out where Phantom teleported to, through the connection Riss had built with the rest of the group, and the fight that had started back in the apartment, back early in the morning, and had culminated in this revelation and conflict, came to a head as Phantom teleports using this scroll. Riss, with all their just force of will, anchors themselves and refuses to be moved. And as the physical form, this physical body teleports away, it almost peels back off of a spectral form that looks very familiar, as it resembles the Riss looks like the body, obviously. But
So they look like themselves?
yeah, they
Like
look like themselves.
was translucent or something, or what?
Correct. Just sort of like a specter or a ghost, sort of translucent and like with shifting bits that are more opaque than others. You can see through their stomach for a moment, and then it sort of like becomes harder to see through, and then it fades a little bit more into the ethereal. Just sort of like regular, what you would expect from a ghost. Riss is left behind, because they did not want to go, and refuse to be part of whatever Phantom is doing. Cesar, remaining behind at Ivor's command, accompanies Riss inside to gather Ned while the rest of the group is off trying to figure out what's going on. So the camera pans in as the apartment door bursts open.
I don't even open the door.
Yes, you just sort of phase through it, and Cesar knocks it open behind you.
I
Hopefully
imagine the
not
door
breaking
just
it.
going through me. I just like look behind at Caesar.
Yes, it just definitely did do some damage. Caesar's
It's not a window. That's not fair.
Caesar is not a delicate instrument.
No, I told him to protect Auntie, and he's doing such.
So, like they put their head in their hands and they should. Caesar, I might need you to be my arms and legs for today. Attempts to pick up a cup and it just phases through.
Caesar catches it.
No, it's just on the table. It doesn't move. I just go.
Oh.
Okay. Wait here. Wait here. And then I go into the bedroom where Ned is sleeping.
Yeah, unconscious.
Caesar follows. Yeah, Caesar follows you anyway.
Of course he does.
Of course.
These are just his like teenage rebellious years.
Can
Yeah.
Riz use message to scream into Ned's like ear?
Technically,
Like,
you
in his
can't.
mind?
It's a whisper.
There's a difference between whispering and whisper yelling. I'll give you the whisper yell if you want.
All right.
I just want it to be like amplified in his head.
Can
Yeah.
I roll to see if this wakes me up?
For sure. Give me a perception check.
Oh, what are you
Can't do
yelling?
anything physically to wake him up.
Five.
You are a ghost, so you can pull any ideas from a 5. Yeah, no, you saw out down for the count. But yeah, feel free to pull whatever you want. Mechanics roleplay from any ghost stat block, TV stuff. This is nebulous. We don't know what's going on here, so Give me your best guess.
Nebulous
Give me your
like
best
this
shot.
right now.
Oh boy. Riss considers
nothing.
momentarily trying to do some damage to Ned to try and wake him up, but then thinks he might be too mad at them if they did that. So, is there any way
you
that
literally have hands and legs that you just told someone to be?
But it's more fun if I wake you up with magic. So
That's
I'm just
true.
gonna try. Can I use elementalism to like rock the bed?
Oh, for sure.
Just a little bit of an earthquake.
Give me another perception check.
If it doesn't work, then I'll have Caesar wake Ned up.
I
And
mean,
Chris will just
No.
tell Caesar to wake Ned up, and we'll see what happens.
2.
2. It's not a 1. That's really what I wanted to make sure. You didn't crit fail. It takes a minute, and you have to do it a second time. But eventually Ned starts to like move and wake up and engage.
Oh, fuck! I felt terrible.
Chris is just standing there with their arms crossed.
Ned will put his glasses on. So, did you cast etherealness on yourself?
Do you think I casted etherealness on myself?
I don't know. I don't know what your capabilities are these days. But I'm assuming, since you asked me that you didn't. What
That would be
did you
correct.
do to yourself?
Or Chris just starts laughing. I don't. Sure. I don't. I think the long story short is that another soul hijacked my body.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Yana, Gawain, and Ivor are following them.
Riz, can I ask you a question?
You just did.
I'm gonna ask you a different question. All right.
Okay.
So my understanding is you're like a spirit, right? That's taking over this body.
Yes.
From everything I've read in like books and stuff, spirits who stick to bodies usually enjoy sticking to those bodies. You seem to be doing everything in your power to not do that.
I didn't want my body to get hijacked by a different soul. It's not my fault.
It's just
I just got stuck here.
like when it comes to
I
like,
woke up.
possessing
I woke up.
people's
That is what
bodies,
happens.
I just don't think you're that good at it.
They just walk through the wall.
I have a plan.
Do you want breakfast? Go in, left some.
Oh no! Oh no! My stomach is still settling. I can't possibly eat anything right now.
Just drink a health potion.
I'm not gonna waste that. I'll just give me some time.
Is that the D&D equivalent of I'll have a protein shake?
All right. Oh, hey, Cesar.
Like Cesar was like looking in between the two of you as you talked, and as Riss left, Cesar took like a step toward the door and then like helped you, like he was just like offering his hand.
I'll take that. Thank you. Also, you can't really run. It's a very small apartment.
I wasn't
I'm
trying to run.
Okay, hold up. I need to know a few things. One, where exactly did your... Wait, how do I reference this? Your body, I guess, run to?
They called themselves Phantom. So if you want to talk about them, you could just use our names. I think that is the easiest way to differentiate.
Okay, where did Phantom go with your body? Totally creative name. Okay, so
I
where
don't remember. Anytime the Phantom spent in control, for better lack of better terms, um, I don't have any recollection of. I think they were doing some weird shit to get the access to my memories, but I wasn't able to do it back.
okay. Were they the
Or at
ones
least I
taking
wasn't aware enough to do it while I was there. I could try, but I'm not there anymore, so I don't know how.
a sudden look of realization hits Ned. It's like, hold on. Wait, were they the one trying to take the dagger that Ivor was using before?
Yes, they called the dagger to them, if I remember vaguely. I think I might have been the one attuned to that dagger. I haven't used my ring in a while.
Oh, what were they even doing with it?
Well, I would assume they were murdering people.
Keep in mind, Ned wasn't around for this conversation, so
No, but he was there for the murder that we're trying to find.
sure, but he didn't have any particular reason to think that they were connected other than
It
the
was
fact that
Rizzo. We
yeah.
think that Phantom was the one doing all of these murders, in my body while I was supposed to be trancing. I have no recollection of any of that, but apparently that's what was happening.
Oh fucking shit.
And I would say that's probably true, saying that they took over while I wasn't trancing, hence the gestures to themselves, my body being gone. And they ran away after attempting to attack. And they absolutely got their shit rocked. So, good on you guys. But, well, I guess good on Gawain and Yana and Ivor. But,
No, I was diseased in the bed. I have no idea what's going on. So hold on. So this thing's been taking over your body, taking a knife, cutting off people's eyelids for God's knows what. And now it's traipsing around town with your body for what purpose?
so, do you remember how I died and you guys had to go into that other dimension and fight all the souls to get me back?
Mm-hmm.
So, I can hear them. Well, I mean, I don't hear them right now, but I think that's because I'm not in my body. I have like a connection to the like veil or whatever you want to call it. Um, I don't understand them, but I can hear them. And I think my death left like a back door to these souls, because I essentially skipped the line, right? When I was when Amaris was resurrected wrong and I came back instead of Amaris. I
Mhm.
essentially skipped the line of like souls who get bodies in Barovia, right? Because like there's limited and it's a whole thing. Because no one can get in or out even through death. Um, so all of the other souls are angry and they want it. So once they found the back door, they figured out they could take over. Why wouldn't they? I think that's what happens. And I am I haven't thought about it a lot because it just happened and I'm still kind of reeling a little bit, but I'm also a little angry that Phantom seems to have some of their memories from before they died and I don't know why that is. And it makes me mad. But that's fine. It's something we can deal with after we get my body back.
And after we asked what the eyelids are for,
They did not divulge that information that I know
no,
of so
but I
far.
definitely want to to find out. Okay. Can you cast spells?
I definitely woke you up by shaking the bed.
Do you know the locate object spells?
Puts their hand through the wall again. I didn't put. I can't touch anything right now.
But do you know the locate object spell?
No. Also, I don't have any of my shit, so all I have is what I have prepared. And it's what I prepared last night, not this morning. They have my spell book.
Do you think the library has a scroll of locate object?
I don't know if I could interact with the scroll to cast it, if I'm being completely honest with you.
I have hands. I can then track the scroll to cast it.
We could ask.
Cool. Okay, let's go. We're gonna go to the library, gonna
Oh,
ask the
God.
scroll, we're gonna cast locate object, I'm gonna target either your ring or your spell book, and then we're gonna walk around and see if it's anywhere near town. Unless, for whatever reason, you think that Phantom would leave here. In which case it's pointless to use that spell and we should do something else.
I don't think Phantom had the resources to leave right away. The bitch used my spell scroll of Dimension Door to get out. I don't think they have the resources to completely run out of the city right now. Especially not with the 3 on their tail.
Okay. Well, what do you think of the locate object plan?
I don't hate it. Do I have to go in the library to get this scroll?
If it wasn't for the fact that you seem tortured enough, I would have said yes. But I'm gonna cut you some slack and just go on my own.
They
But I
flip you
will
off.
use your name of Alexi's there.
God, why?
Because he's more willing to help if I mention you.
You're the worst, and I hope you know that.
But I am correct.
Also, if
That doesn't
Alexi
make you any
saw
less worse.
if Alexi saw the ghost of you, he might actually die.
Alright, so
There's a lot Alexi doesn't know and that he doesn't need to know, and if we can keep him from knowing it, I would be very grateful.
I do have another question. As ghost risks, are they, I know they're translucent, but are they like floaty?
I figured I had a hover speed.
Yeah.
Otherwise I would be falling through the floor.
How can they fly? Or are they just like only like slightly off the ground? Or like what are their
Hold on, let me
ghostly
pull up a
powers right
ghost.
What's your intelligence, Riss?
Are you using astral plane rules?
Sure.
No, it's a 20.
20. So that's 60
What,
feet?
60 feet?
Right?
Something like that?
Yeah.
40, 60 feet?
I think it's 60. I'm going to go with 60 feet, 60-foot fly hover.
Wait, does that mean I have the resistances of a ghost?
We don't know. All I'm saying is, it would have been really funny if you woke Ned up by possessing him and interacting with his dream. But now that ship has sailed.
That's fair. I think Riss is trying to stay somewhat normal.
Hold on, I did miss that.
They have
And wrist
not.
fly?
Yes. 60
How-
feet.
60 feet. Ooh, oh, amazing. Okay. What spells do you have prepared? That you can cast without your spell book, material components, or anything?
One moment. I can hold on. Why can't I filter spells by components?
That'd be convenient. We
That
can't
would be
have-
so convenient. D&D Beyond, why?
I don't know how often this question comes up. That's probably why.
boy.
I don't okay, hold on. Chromatic Orb is out. Okay, I've got Expeditious Retreat. Not identify.
How does expeditious?
Okay, I've got Expeditious Retreat, I've got Shield, Silvery Barbs, Arcane Vigor, Cannon Arcane Bodies, nope. Misty Step. Shit. Scorching Ray. Nope. Pulse Wave. Nope.
Anything that would affect
I
movement
couldn't cast I couldn't cast message. It has
That's
a
why-
material component.
That's why it didn't work.
That is why it didn't work. You think you did it,
Fuck.
but it didn't work.
Okay, I can cast Blight.
Nothing that affects movement speed.
No, I can affect movement speed. Wait, no. I mean, I have Expeditious Retreat, but that's it. I don't have like Long Strider.
Bonus action dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a decent. That's like a decent half of my spell list gone.
Locate objects is within 1,000 feet, so I'm just trying to figure out how long it would take if it lasts 10 minutes. If I cast that scroll looking for Riss's spellbook or ring, for example, how long would it take to cover the area? Looking at 1,000 feet.
Okay.
I'm assuming it would be dashing, and I wanted to see if they had any movement speed enhancers. I could cast fly, but if I did that, then I couldn't concentrate on locate objects.
Also, Expeditious Retreat is a self spell.
I know. And it's bonus action dash, which, we can just do for normal actions anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that means you can triple dash.
Oh, that's true.
I think that's it, really.
Yeah.
You could do Pulse Wave and just push you. It's a really high level spell. Damn, I can't cast Fireball. I can't cast Spirit Guardians.
What spells do you have that do take material components or like a physical body that may affect movement? Anything?
I don't have a whole ton of movement spells.
You don't have fly either, correct?
No.
Okay, because I would have, if you
Definitely
did,
not prepared if I did have it.
I would have attempted some bullshit with the DM's permission to see if we can do something. AKA, I was going to see if I could serve as some kind of arcane focus, maybe even utilizing my staff in order for you to cast spells to do it would require a physical body. But we don't need to go down that route if there's nothing that would be useful.
Even with your spells that have material bits. So, of the things that you have prepared now, do you have anything that would potentially be useful even with material components?
The only movement spell that I have is Expeditious Retreat and Misty Step.
You did say that. Okay, never mind then.
Sorry, like I don't have Long Strider or Fly. I'm not a support caster, so I don't take them.
I have a second question.
Huh.
2 different paths, but same start point. I cast Locate Object. I'm going to ask Riss, and we can try this in character, to semi-possess me. Share my body, but not completely take over, so I can still have Locate Object concentrating. Would Riss either A, be able to cast Expeditious Retreat on our shared body, so we can dash like that, or B, utilize my spell of Fly and have them concentrate on it technically using my body's spells, and my mind is concentrating on Locate Object. 2 paths, but same start point.
Mm-hmm. I think option A is absolutely viable. Okay. You would be casting Expeditious Retreat on your body, which also happens to be Ned's body, who is also concentrating on this spell.
Okay.
Although, let me triple check one thing.
And they're both 10-minute spells.
Okay.
Locate Object and Grant, I don't have that scroll yet. I need to go get it.
Ghost. Let's see. Possession. Target is incapacitated, which means you cannot concentrate.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If it could
Although
be possession,
it would be.
It's a friendly possession, guys.
It is a friendly possession. That is true, and I've done this before. Nask Lantamir's ghost did this to Baron. Friendly for a minute. So, yeah, I'll say option A is absolutely a viable plan.
Okay, as we're going to the library, I will lay that whole plan out to Riss. How does that sound? You take partial control over my body, but not full control. I use locate object, using this heat. We dash around like a madman around the city, trying to locate this ring of yours within 1,000 feet of ourselves. And because this might take more than 10 minutes, I'll buy more than one scroll if it's available.
I don't like it, but I don't see any other options.
No, what part's not to like? It's efficient. It's pretty smart.
No, you're right. I'm not saying
done.
that it's a good plan. I don't I've spent a lot of time I guess building my self-esteem that I am, not a ghost. That I'm not just a soul or whatever. And yet here I am. And it's not entirely pleasant. But I'm trying not to think about it. It's a good plan. We should definitely do it.
Can I ask, what if you are just a ghost? What's so bad about that?
I don't know how to put it into words. It's I spent specifically right when I woke up. I had no idea what was going on, but everyone thought I was Omerous. And I spent that final year or so of their schooling, of my schooling, cramming to reach the level that they were at in terms of magic at the school, and acting like them and trying to be her, that I didn't know who I was for a while, and it has taken me a long time to differentiate between the two. But there's a lot of I have always known that I skipped the line, as it were, and there has been a lot of inferior. It feels like a fluke, you know, that I am here, and it's not a fun feeling.
I mean, it's kind of a fluke that anyone is anywhere. You were essentially just born again.
I mean,
I was
yeah,
I was born once, and that wasn't my choice. That was a fluke too.
I mean, yes, I guess that's true. I guess I don't.
As for skipping the line, wear it as a badge of honor. Whatever you are was able to do something the others weren't.
I guess that is true. I don't know. I guess the feelings are back, and it's like, well, what's is saying, other than the fact that, they're literally murdering people, what's saying that, like, Phantom didn't win the fight now and they get the body instead of me or whatever.
And I'm not being a dick, but technically they did. The good thing is you can fight back, and you're going to.
That's fair.
And
Don't mind. I'm just wallowing. I don't know.
And if it makes you feel better, once you do take this body back, then that should really return any confidence you have about whether or not you deserve it, since you are literally fighting for it.
I know that's true and fair, and you're right.
Cool. Cool. Well, that's enough building you up. I'm gonna go talk to Alexi and use your name to get a scroll.
Go
All
for
right.
it.
And I'll enter the library. If
Good.
Alexi is there or Dane is there, I don't know. DM's
Can-
choice.
But
Yes,
as
yes?
he goes into the library, can I? So, Riss knows that they're like ethereal, right? And
You're
so
putting
they're
it
gonna
together.
attempt to be like invisible. Like, so I'm gonna try using the ethereal spell to flip onto the ethereal plane.
Give me a.
Because I definitely want to be there and I want to watch it, but I don't want him to know that I'm there.
Give me a charisma save.
Oh, charisma save? Oh god. Does it have to be charisma?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me use this die. Let me use a different die.
Do they get an advantage of the charisma save because I gave him a pep talk, which was a charisma based action?
I think so.
Yay!
But
Thanks for
building
that.
self confidence in themselves really
Thanks,
should,
Get it-
solidify them literally.
We gotta re-roll that too. That's a 17.
17 is
Total.
enough. You know what you know it should be within your grasp. All you have to do is figure out how to make it happen, and you catch yourself, I wonder if this is what it felt like when Ned was first learning how to cast spells, and suddenly the world just sort of turns almost like every color is now a metallic. A metallic version, and you can only assume that you are now on the ethereal plane. What's up, Ivor?
I forgot I was muted. Before you do this, do you tell Caesar before you do this?
I assumed he was following us and
Yeah,
listening.
Caesar's coming in.
Yes.
If Riss doesn't say anything, they definitely just like fade away.
They just okay. All right.
Because I definitely think I definitely think there was some level of like this definitely isn't gonna work, and then by the time they did it, you guys can't hear them. They're on the ethereal plane.
Because I was gonna have Caesar just wait outside with you, but if you're going to the ethereal plane without a word, I want Caesar to know.
No. No, Ned is definitely doing something with Alexi, and Riss absolutely wants to listen to whatever the fuck he says.
All right, so DM, can Caesar roll like a perception or arcana or something?
Yeah. Roll just a general intelligence for Caesar to see how much ghost information has been put at his disposal.
All right.
Let's see. Caesar. Oh no, -3.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Oh. All right. 19 on the die.
Oh, that's not bad. It's a logical conclusion that perhaps they went invisible. Maybe they're still here and they don't realize. I'll just stay here.
Mm-hmm. So he's just like outside of the library, waiting for Nedro to come back out.
Mm-hmm. All right, and we'll cut over to Gawain's not back yet.
Yeah, Gawain, Yana, and Ivor.
We'll cut over there as soon as Gawain's back here. But yeah, we'll continue on. So entering in, and just sort of perfect, JK. So we'll cut away to the pursuit half. Yana, Gawain, Ivor, and Orion. You guys are searching where? You guys went off in a direction. We didn't have to specify last time.
I would like to make, if it's possible, I'd like to make a perception check, or Orion. I can't remember if Orion is better at hearing. No, just smell. I'd like to try to see if I can hear any disturbances nearby. Like, because if someone pops out of nowhere, there's probably, if they're around people, they're probably going to be at least a gasp, if not maybe a scream or some shit.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to see if maybe I can pick up on that to, like, get some kind of direction going.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Perception for sure. Where are you guys, in what direction are you guys running? You can go north, east, or west.
I was originally running in the direction of Town Square.
Town Square. Okay, so moving north, as you guys are just below in the residential district, up toward Town Square, and you are your perception check for seeing if any sort of like whatever the word is, disruption. There it is.
Yeah, I doubt it. It's a 4 total.
And I
It's actually fairly busy, so it's hard to place what might be an organic exclamation or ruckus from what might be a sudden teleportation.
Do I scent any recent risk sense in any direction?
Give me a perception check.
Can Orion join in on this?
23.
23.
Well, who has the better snoot?
Probably Yana.
Yeah.
I think
That's
I
probably
need a nat 20 to get a 23.
Yeah.
That's an 18. Yeah. So.
Can I also flash a genius just to help Yana?
Sure.
All right, I'll mark that off.
Do you still have that bardic inspiration I gave you right before we took off?
Ivor or Yana?
Yana.
I think so.
But that only works if it fails.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
So +4 makes it a 27. 27 is a success. And you are not scenting anything up here.
Okay.
So we
It
have
could
to
be further, it could be not.
Okay. Well, it would have only been within 500 feet of me, so.
Now,
That's the distance of Dimension Door.
oh, that's right. So it would be half of the radius there.
So heading from the apartment up to Town Square, didn't scent anything. Heading north.
Correct.
In that case, I'm going to head east, towards the eastern gate,
Okay, sounds good.
and I'll repeat the save, or the checks.
Gotcha. Yeah, go for it. Give me another scent check.
Okay, that one is a 23.
23.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Again, not picking up much. Yeah. Nothing in the area that is carrying the scent on the wind.
Okay. I'll keep heading towards the eastern gate just to see if I pick up anything.
Okay. Give me one more.
Okay.
Ivor, let me know if there's anything you want to do during this little stint as well.
This one
Oh,
is a
yeah.
17.
I'll let you know.
What was that?
17.
I was a 9 from Orion.
17 would be is enough to confirm that no trace. If not, I mean, there's a chance that they're further out, but that teleportation did have a limited range, as you mentioned. So
Yeah, I would have picked up something by then.
you would expect to have picked up something by now.
In that case, I will change directions and head towards the west gate.
Okay. So
I'm basically just bouncing between the gates until I find something.
all right, so this is a good shot of time that you guys are going to be out. That you guys are out here.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me another perception. Give me another
This
sniff.
one is 22.
22.
Natural 20, 23
Nice.
for Orion.
Natural 20.
First one of the night.
First one of the night.
Yay!
But yes, 22 and natural 20, both successes. Can confirm nothing here yet.
Okay.
Nothing you missed. Just nothing to tell.
Okay.
Going one more jaunt.
I'll go one more.
Okay.
How long are you saying would these take in between? Just for
Not
my
more than
reference.
5 or 10 minutes.
I would like to, during this time, as Orion is sniffing these out, and I'm just communicating what he's sniffing. I'd like to ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Mm.
And I would like to full Disney princess try to call upon the woodland creatures of, well, not the woodland creatures, but the city creatures.
Uh-huh.
Ah, boy. All right.
The crows and the pigeons.
What are your
Disney
top-
princess?
What are your top... Gawain is the Disney princess I didn't know I needed in my life. What are your top 3 informants? Who are you looking for?
Rats for sure.
Good one. Yep.
They've got to be really common, and they're probably, gonna be happy to have some conversation. We're gonna go with, ravens.
Okay.
Okay.
That could be
Ravens instead of
interesting,
crows.
because you
All
might
right.
have good ones or you might have bad ones.
Yeah.
And do insects count as beasts, right?
Of course.
Yeah, just whatever bugs I can find.
Are we going cockroaches?
I mean, if there's a cockroach with information, I'm happy to chat it up.
Or maybe ants would be better.
Termites. Definitely termites.
Ooh, termites.
That'd be fun.
They're literally in the walls.
The walls have ears.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right. Give me... Did you guys do that final... Yeah, give me one more perception check as you guys are moving.
21.
21.
Oh, also, I would like to summon Echo
Okay.
because we're on the Ivor is riding on the back of Orion, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
And Echo is weightless. You said?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We got Ivor. Russian.
Nice.
That is a 15. Yeah, 15 from Orion.
15. Orion's not quite sure what's going on out here. It's hard to make heads or tails. There's as you noticed initially, there's a lot of people, so there's a lot of sense to parse through. But Yana, again, nothing, and you're on it. You know it. This is your element. You are tracking and nothing.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
And as you guys finish up these last these two legs, covering more or less the horizontal axis of this of the city, Gawain, you speak with the insects. First up, you coax out some rats.
I've definitely got the best like snacks and little pieces of cheese and
You sure do. Odds or evens?
evens.
And you coax some of them out, and they seem to be like a little pack, a little family running together.
Hello, friends.
They register your communication for a second, and they like freeze, as prey animals are wont to do when they're like confused and like confronted with a strange situation.
I mean you no harm. I just wish to see if you had seen anything in your day. And I'll just extend I'll extend my hand with some cheese very slowly. Open hand.
One of the largest one sort of like pads up and sniffs and sniffs, and then reaches up and grabs it and pulls it back, and takes a nibble and then looks up at you, swallows. Oh, you're one of them heroes. We were warned about you. We're not supposed to talk to you. The big man upstairs himself.
Huh. Really? Strahd told you not to talk to us.
Oh yeah. Honest to goodness. I wouldn't swear it if it wasn't true. I'm swearing it. You gotta find your own information. I believe is a direct quote of, "These rats are mine. Tell them they can't get none."
Gawain just looks defeated. Well, all right. I understand. You have to take care of your family, and
Well, hey, before you go, you got any more of that that Gouda?
I mean, yes. Pulls out a little, like, basically like a baby bell, little wheel of Gouda.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you. Pleasure talking to you. Come along, kids.
Yeah.
And there you hear a chorus of discourse of like, really, wait, why aren't we allowed to talk? He looked pretty nice. He gave us food. Why? I'm sure it wouldn't hurt. Now, honey, listen, we don't talk ill of him, and we certainly don't disobey. As they skitter off to wherever they're going. Rats. This pack of rats is a no-go. I'll give. We can keep going. Moving down, ravens. Odds or evens?
Evens.
This you notice a couple of ravens sort of like following and like hopping along the top of a building as you guys are moving. And you coax them over, lure them in. And they're pecking at the breadcrumbs that you have scattered on the ground right in front of them.
Hello, friends. I mean you no harm. I just have some questions if you have a moment. And I'll spread more seed, but this time I'll like kind of try to use my like minor gravity powers to like just suspend it in the air so they can just sit there and like not have to peck it on the ground.
Yeah, it's like poof, poof, going after it. Oh, hey, look. One of them's there's heroes. We were told to help you in any way that we can. What do you need to know, boss?
Wow, what a delightful change of pace. May I ask who instructed you to help that you should help us? Or is this something that we're not supposed to know yet?
Well, I mean, you know them. You know her. You know them. The little ones are especially nice.
Okay. Gawain actually picks up on subtext here. So proud I rolled a nat 20.
Nice. This is beautiful. This is character growth.
Really? Well, that is very true. They are some of my favorite people, to be honest. But I had no idea that you were here to help. We're looking for someone, and I'll minor illusion a hologram of Riss, of Phantom in this case. This person would have been seen taking off about half an hour ago. We're still looking for them if they're within we think they're still within the city of Vallaki. Any help would be greatly appreciated, just getting us in the general area so that we can have our tracker sniff them out.
There's like two or three ravens. There are about three-ish ravens here. They crow at each other a little bit. You hear them conversing and discussing. No, not them. Not that one. That one, no, that obviously doesn't look like this one.
So the ravens are crowing at each other, not raving at each other?
They're not ravening at each other.
Yeah, they're raving. Just.
It's like a bee. It's like a bee. Bees communicate through dance. Ravens communicate through raves. It's great. Just LEDs out of nowhere and just start flashing. They converse and they converse and they converse, and it takes them a while to get to a consensus. Now that we did see somebody back in like the back near the inn, where those nice people have that good croutons, and they just toss it out there sometimes, especially the little ones. I honestly, I don't think they know what they're doing. I think they're just tossing out whatever they see. But I'm not gonna. It's taking croutons from a baby. You take what you get. No, I saw them out there, not right by the inn, but a little bit below, in like where all the people live, all those houses. And you would know that to be where Riss's apartment is. So they witnessed something, but whether they saw where Phantom, as the conversation continues, it becomes clear that they saw the conflict. They did not see where Phantom went.
All right. Well, if you or any of your kin sees anything, please come find me. And after this, once we've had some time, I would love to see what your dietary needs are, see if we can maybe improve your lifespans a little bit, make sure you're happy and healthy, and just generally make sure that you're taken care of.
Oh, now that sounds great. What color is the house that you're staying in? If anyone notices anything, we'll send them your way. Peck on a window and all.
What color is Riss's apartment?
Riss?
Brown?
Brown.
Is the house is colorful in Vallaki?
Brown seems good. It's that
Like wood?
medieval brown with like the white
yeah.
yeah.
I'll minor illusion the apartment with to show the placement of the chimney and the door and just all these small details and just be like it's that way.
Okay. I know what that is. I've pooped on the roof a couple of times.
We fell through it.
Wrong town.
Oh yeah, we fell through the parents' house. Yeah.
But yeah. Well, send me away. Let's spread the word.
Right. Thank you very much. What do you have a name, by the way?
Huh? Nah. Why? Why do I need one? What is?
Huh?
What is?
A name?
I mean, now that I'm with this higher level communication, I can see why it would be necessary. But we don't use no, not normally, no. You know, it would be an honor if you wanted to give me some sort of nomenclature.
You know what? I'm going to call you Asmith.
Asmith.
Oh.
The other ravens caw in a laugh and just start calling him Assmouth. And then they do like the bird fight where it like flaps at them and they back up.
I enhance density on this raven for its territorial display.
There's no words even across the magical connection. It's just like the caw, because that's all it was. It was just a roar basically, as it goes around and sort of flaps and like makes itself real big. The others continue to laugh as they fly away. Asmith turns and like bows in a very whatever. I was thinking of Lion King whenever I can't think of the bird's name, but
Zazu.
Zazu. I wanted to say Toucan Sam. It's a night, guys. Zaz in a very like Zazu bow, before he also flutters up and flies away. Last up are the insects, and there's a number. There's a bunch of little ones. They may or may not be able to, because they just don't cover a lot of distance. And you sort of like pass them by and look at them and really, and zipping by is a dragonfly. Those can move.
Yeah, they can.
And grabbing its attention, yeah, what's up?
Hold on. I'll swing it. Hello, my name is Gawain.
Hey.
It's very nice to meet you.
Thanks.
You seem to be zipping around quite a bit.
What's up? I'm busy. Keep moving.
Have you seen this person?
Huh? Yeah, I may have. Why? What's up? Who are they?
They are... Oh, wow, this is a complex situation. For the purposes of this, they are bad and they need to be contained.
Oh, okay, cool. What do you need?
Where were they? Where last known location? Whenever you saw them, how long ago it was?
I don't know how long ago. It was a while. But over back toward where the the little grove inside the little there's a bunch of houses with a little grove in the middle. And you realize that he's describing the residential district.
Okay.
Which, through the conversation, becomes clear that it was shortly after the conflict So he got a glimpse of them. They went down south central Vallaki. So whereas you guys went up to the main road and went back and forth on it, they went down. So you guys unfortunately went in the wrong direction. Hence, no scent.
Okay. Okay.
Got it.
I will go ahead and just take out a very small tin of like mackerel or whatever the sardine equivalent would be here.
Mm-hmm.
I just looked what dragonflies eat. They do eat small fish.
Ooh, that is, ooh, where'd you get that?
Made it. I tinned it a couple of weeks ago.
Ooh, can I have some?
Yes, here you go.
Ooh.
And I'll just
fires
it's
out
like
the
the
jaw
size-
at it.
it's like the size of it.
Mm-hmm. It rides
Well-
it to the ground. And is like going at it and has completely disengaged from the conversation.
I will report back to Yana and Ivor. I think I have. I'm pretty sure that Phantom went to the residential district. When we went north, we should have gone south. Apparently.
Just the luck. All right, let's go.
Ivor is just getting done with preparations while Gawain was having that conversation. He was refitting Orion's barding, making sure the straps were tight, they were good, they were prepared, and just like petting Orion.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right, so armed with this new information, are you guys are headed back to the last place you saw the rest of the group was at the apartment.
Mm-hmm. Gonna head south of the apartment.
Okay, so you guys are going in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys as you guys head back, Yana makes no signs of stopping off at the apartment and is going for it.
Yeah, because we already know where Riss is. We just need to find Phantom.
Meanwhile, back at the library, Ned has entered and Riss has sort of glided in unseen on a parallel plane of existence. And just what you wanted to see, Ned. Alexei is pushing an empty cart up to the main desk up there and is settling in for a shot of time. Having just finished shelving things and is back reset, ready to continue on.
Oh. Hey, Alexei.
Oh, hey! How are you?
I'm very well. Well, though in need right now, and I'm wondering, by any chance, do you have some locate object scrolls in hand?
I think I can rustle a couple up. How many
Sure.
did you need? Just one or more than one?
More than one, please. Just so you know, it'll be very important for Riss if we could get these scrolls.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Yes, let me... Okay, I'll be right back. I'll go look. He rushes off.
I'll twiddle my thumbs.
And after a moment or two, he comes back with a couple of scrolls.
Really a couple?
You are? 3.
Perfect. That is exactly the amount. All right. And how much would these scrolls be, good sir?
Oh, no, please, don't even, no, it's...
And before he
Happy to help
says,
up front.
thank you, bye, and I'll just take the scrolls and leave.
Leaves him stuttering at the counter.
And as I'm getting to the door, I'll be like, I'll make sure Riss comes back to personally thank you, and then I'll exit. Close the door behind me.
Yeah, you got 3 locate objects, and Riss, you know exactly what just happened.
Riss
I'll
just
step out
stays
and
on the ethereal plane for like a solid 5 minutes.
I'll step out
Protest.
and I'll step out and see like Caesar, and I was like, well, where the hell did Riss go? To Caesar.
Steven, you got the voice modifier. Go ahead.
Fonzie has disappeared. I don't know where they went.
So I went through the trouble of getting these scrolls to help them, and they just disappeared. Doesn't really take an opportune time to be disappearing right now. There's shit
That is
going on.
That is a correct description of events, yes.
Riss pops back up. It didn't disappear.
Oh, hey.
They're just glaring at you.
Why are you upset? Just got exactly what we needed in order to find your real body.
Did you have to personally apologizing? Ned!
Oh, that. Well, look, if I'm not paying him in money, I might as well pay him in social capital. So here we are.
You
Throw
just
the guy
want
a
to watch me
bone.
flounder more. That's
Throw
all you
the guy
want.
a bone. He's been very nice to us despite getting absolutely nothing from you. Anyway, ready for
Is
this?
this your like nice guy argument? Is that what's happening here?
Not exactly. You know what it is? You don't need to date him. You don't need to in any way engage with him. But it would be nice to throw the man a thank you for all the help he's done.
I say thank you every. You know what? You know what? Fine, whatever. And the wrist goes to possess Ned.
All right, ready? And I would like us to simultaneously cast it so we can maximize time. The plan will be, they will cast Expedition Retreat. I will cast Locate Object, specifically looking for. Riss, would it make more sense to look for your ring, your book, or any other particular object? Maybe the knife?
Probably the book.
The
but
knife.
I do have a question.
The knife. They won't ditch the knife. They might ditch everything else, though.
Okay.
They don't need the book. The book means nothing to them. I will riot if they got rid of it and I can't find it, but that's a future risk problem. Get my body back first.
What's the question?
I don't know if I can ask this, but like this is above table. Do you tell Caesar which direction? Because you guys are gonna haul ass.
We haven't chosen one yet.
Okay.
But I will tell Caesar, we're going to be running pretty fast through the city. Not sure you'll be able to keep up. But if anything, look to the sky and you'll see a fiery sorceress burst. If I find the group or Rish's body, just head towards that.
Very well.
Okay, and then so we'll simultaneously cast. I don't know if it's within 1,000 feet. We'll know, and if not, Riss, which direction should we head in first? You may have a better idea of where they might have gone, because we can just go anywhere at this point. And that's a way of me not choosing a direction. I want you to choose a direction.
Is there any rolls I can make where I can figure out if they had like where their hole in the ground is or whatever?
Not at the moment.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Go. Let's go. here.
Hold on.
East. We'll head east.
Okay. So I'll cast.
I don't know where the library is on the map, but we'll go east.
So I moved your token to where the library is.
Okay. We'll go to the eastern part of Valaki. Let me reiterate.
Okay. So I'll cast locate objects on myself. I'm looking for the knife in particular. I don't know, whatever its name is called. Actually, I don't remember.
Yes, Evening Shade.
And then I'll use my action and bonus action to double dash across the world. Actually, does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
It works exactly as you expected. Risk casting the Expeditious Retreat and the Locate Object, because it is a mutual sharing of a body, not a forceful possession. Ned, you feel yourself sort of elbowed out of the way unintentionally as Riss sort of like slides in, and it definitely feels like an overcrowded house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an odd, like, if this is two souls in one body, it must have been wild to have however many in Riss's body. Perhaps they were organized and allotted in different ways, but this could not have been a pleasant experience. Immediately, you sense that nothing within 1,000 feet.
Okay, then we'll
guys begin to head at a diagonal down toward ducking through buildings, trying to make a straight shot. When you hit here, in front of the small farming inside the walls, or the small livestock stables inside the walls, you catch a ping to the southwest.
I'll head towards it.
So redirecting, you guys continue to, you cut through back into the district where Riss's apartment is, and move all the way to the south, past the main road that sort of like acts as the edge of this cul-de-sac, and down to these buildings on the very outskirts toward the walls, toward the permanent structures. There are a lot of temporary dwellings that are set up all throughout this area, as it is the refuge, serving as refuge for two of the towns here in Barovia. But the southernmost permanent structures. I am going to roll. Higher is better. Very average. And now I'm going to roll one more time. That's better. You guys arrive at where you feel this ping to be, or where you feel this draw. You understand that it's right here. You are very close. But you don't see anything. Both of you guys give me a perception check.
13.
Fucking 9.
You guys don't see Phantom anywhere, but it's here. You guys can both feel it since you're sharing the body.
Okay, hold on. On the map, can you show me where we see it? Where we feel it?
Right down here at the south.
So we feel like it's inside the house?
It's a possibility. It doesn't give you exact radar, but at this rate, you don't see anybody who it would be on, so inside the house is the most logical call.
Before I disconnect from Ned, I'm going to use the opportunity and his copper wire to cast sending, which should be wild because in my brain, Ned is the one talking, even though Riss is the one, because Riss doesn't currently have like a physical mouth. So, but they're gonna cast sending to Yana. And they're going to basically say, Yana, we were able to track down Phantom to a house in the south end of Valaki. Look for a flare. And then Ned can do his sorcerer's burst.
Which I will do.
And in response, you hear a howl from not too far away.
Yeah, not too far away at all.
And Yana chimes back, right around the corner. Be there in a moment.
Also, it should be interesting because it definitely sounded like Ned used sending. He doesn't know that spell.
As far as you know. I will cast Sorcerer's Burst into the sky as promised for Cesar. Whether or not he sees it, I don't know.
Riss leaves Ned's body.
Yeah, he sees it.
I mean, you told Caesar beforehand, so he's like walking around and periodically just checking the sky.
Yep, absolutely. Easy enough. No problem there. It is but a few moments before Yana and Gawain and Ivor make it. And then shortly after, Cesar arrives on scene as well. And then once again, these are the southernmost permanent structures. They're small, sort of like shacks, a little bit nicer than shacks, like almost like a little bit like a cabin kind of vibe. Inside the walls, people milling around, but there's also a significant amount of temporary dwellings, tents and lean-tos and any sort of makeshift structure to ward off the worst of the elements.
This isn't the, like, refugee from, like, Kresk, right?
No, most of the Kresk refugees are over toward the west gate.
Are these the Barovian?
These seem to be some of the Barovians.
Where are my parents?
Your parents are over in the Kresk area.
Okay, good. Okay, we were gonna have an issue, and Rissa's gonna disappear again because they did not meet their parents, seeing them like ethereal like that. The whole can of worms we are not opening. Oh God. Anyways, that's a new fear unlocked. Anyways.
Would have been good for episode 100.
What happened? Oh fuck.
That would have been good.
I feel like Ned
Maybe
is
they
like,
are
as we're
house
waiting
shopping.
for everyone to like gather. Ned just watches Riz start having a little bit of a mental breakdown. Another one.
Yeah, that's par for the course.
We cannot let my parents see Phantom. Just so many things will not.
Oh, if all goes well, they never will.
When do things go well for us?
I mean, we just fixed the whole world not too long ago. That went pretty well to me.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's fine. It's fine. Everything will be fine. It's fine. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing at all.
Just as you guys are reconvening, Riss, you get a sending from your voice.
Fuck.
Hey. I wish it hadn't gone like that. We're coming to a meeting of the minds, and we think that you would be the perfect addition to round out the rest of the team. First thoughts?
Did they say first thoughts, or are you asking me my first thoughts?
No, yeah,
Oh.
they say like what, like first thoughts. What are your first thoughts?
What the fuck is a meeting of the minds?
Nothing after that. That pretty much tells them what they need to know.
They just turned it dead. I'm going to get my latte back.
Yeah, let's do it. By this time, have the others joined us?
Mm-hmm.
Riss.
Hey, Yana,
Yeah.
the spell we used to find them led us here, but if we want a more precise method, maybe your nose.
Natural 20.
Excellent.
Nice. Excuse me. Echoes of they pass through here. On a natural 20, they circled the house a little bit, and they must have gone inside.
They definitely are here somewhere. I haven't sent anything where they've left. It kind of goes all over the outside of the house, but I think they might be inside.
Riss fades. Yeah, Riss jumps onto the ethereal plane and just goes and walks into the house.
Give me another charisma save. This is still very new capability for you.
Okay. It's fine. I failed the wisdom saving throw to not do the stupid thing, so you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this will be at advantage.
Oh, lovely.
It is a
I'm being enabled.
a reap that it is a reach that you are getting more familiar with.
Okay. Another 17.
Another 17. Yeah, absolutely. Ethereal plane. You're just walking in through the...
Yeah, because I can just phase through the wall.
So wrist disappears. What's the rest of you guys doing?
Can Cesar just run around the corner as Riss is doing this? And I was like, fuck, she's got a gun.
Mm-hmm. Basically. It's like
And then Cesar just tells Ivor everything that happened.
I'm going to send Orion, since obviously he can't come inside with us. I'm going to have him go circle around back just in case anyone tries to sneak out.
Okay.
And I'll... the place is 2 stories, correct? Or what?
It looks like one story that also has a little bit of a loft.
Okay. Are there any windows up on that loft area?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spider climb up there.
Looking in.
Are there any windows?
For sure. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yana. Just based on sight.
Okay. That is a grand total of 10.
10. It's fairly dark up here. There's bedding, like blankets and pillows and sort of material like that. It's a pseudo attic storage area that looks like also may have been used as like a little area for kids to play at some point.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like it's in use at the moment.
So no signs of movement at all?
No, not up here.
Okay.
Riss, you phase in through the wall. And it's not a pretty picture. There's a couple of bodies. There's a lot of blood. And no sign of Phantom. Give me a investigation check.
My dice have betrayed me too many times tonight. But that's okay. Be nice? Nope. Nope. Nope, that was not nice. That's 14.
14.
Yeah, and you're on the other side.
Wait,
so
I have a
can't-
thing. I have a thing. Hold on. I remembered.
Hmm?
It's a 19 now.
To 19.
No,
Because
it's
I
not.
That'll make a
have
difference.
a thing. And I can knowledge from past life.
Mhm.
Ah.
That'll make a difference.
So it doesn't matter that I rolled a 5. Suck
It's
it, dice.
You walk in here and the shock of the scene hits you first. And then you look and there's a bookshelf that definitely is out of square with the rest of the house. It's like at an angle that it shouldn't be.
I walk through the bookshelf.
Into a trap door.
I say walk. I am more actually like prowling because I am angry.
Into a
The pep talk with Ned helped a lot.
right into what is very clearly a hidden room. As you're continuing, I suspect, what's the rest of the group doing? Riss is gone, and nobody knows anything inside this house yet.
And Yana
Ritz-
climbed her way upstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, she's
probably-
climbed up along the outside.
I'm gonna probably try to open the window as quietly as I can, and sneak in and try to get into the house. From
Odds or evens?
up there. Because the odds are never in my favor. It's always evens.
It is locked.
Of course it is.
The odds are never in
one-
his favor.
Yep. The one time you don't.
Fingernail, diamond cutter,
Nice.
unlock.
Takes a second, but then you do get it. And as soon as the glass breaks, the iron metallic smell of blood hits you strong. You know what's waiting.
As soon as I smell that, I go into full hunt mode.
I'm gonna approach I'm assuming there's a front door.
Yes.
I'm going to. Is it locked? First of all,
Before you do that, let me investigate for traps.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh, that's decent.
as he's investigating for traps, I'm just going to put a hand on both of their shoulders, Ivor and Ned, and say, whatever we're walking into, it's probably a trap, so be careful. And I'm going to give both of you, while he's doing that, basically, I'm just going to give both bardic inspirations.
And yours
Got it.
is D4?
D6.
Ooh, D6. Nice. So 17 plus.
That's all. But you only get to use the bardic now if you fail. So you don't roll the bardic unless the DM says you fail.
Okay. Alright.
All right, so investigation.
17 plus 8, 25.
Oh, 25. Yeah. There is a trap here. It is a good thing you looked. There is some sort of wire connector up at the very, very top of the door that, when opened, would activate something.
Fuck. It's a good thing that I stopped you, Gawain. There is something here. I'm not quite sure what it is. DM, what would Ivor have to do to perhaps disarm this trap?
To disarm it, give me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Good thing you
You have thieves' tools proficiency, so you get it's Dex plus double proficiency. So I think that's like a 10 for you.
Actually,
What's
the
our
way it works
proficiency?
now is if you have proficiency in something and a tool, rather than double proficiency, I think you get the proficiency bonus plus that advantage.
Oh, is that for the new artificer?
Oh wait, hold on. I thought you were talking about like just using thieves tools in general. Never mind.
No. Just artificers having expertise at level 6. I've been learning thieves tools from Ivor for a while. Is there any way I could give the help action?
Yes, you have.
I think so.
Okay, cool. I will give the help action. I will basically be I'll be holding the tools and providing a light. I'm basically doing the thing of like when you're a little kid and you're like, Dad's like, hey, hold the flashlight. I'm basically just doing that.
Yeah, you're just like generating like an orb of light, and you're just like holding it, the orb of light, and like following me.
And if there's at any point a like a pressure plate or anything like that, I'll try to use my reduced density to basically make it so that it doesn't go off.
Okay.
All right. So that was a 23 in total.
23 in total. Does disarm. You're able to cut this wire. It was seems to have been a simple, quick job of open the door, trap activates. There's no dead man switch. There's no issue with it being disarmed. Or anything special you got to do to like maintain pressure or anything like that for this one. Confident you can that you are safe to enter. You go ahead in. It appears to have been a bunch of alchemist fire.
Oh shit! Can we grab those just in case so they don't,
Yeah.
4 vials.
drop?
4
vials.
Put them in the box immediately.
4 vials. Alchemist fire.
Into the box.
Let's see. Where's my alchemist? There it is. Sweet.
But yeah, you guys are able to enter. Gawain, Ned, Ivor, you head in, and you hear Yana hunting, prowling upstairs, and coming down. Still no sign of Riss.
What do we see in this room?
As you enter, it's not so grisly in this room. As you enter into like the living room, common quarters area, but the smell hits you guys as well. It's very very strong scent of blood.
Death, decay.
Not decay. This is fresh.
Fresh. Okay.
And it's disheveled in here. Very clearly there was like a ruckus. Pushing into the kitchen area, the second half of this house, the back room. There's a scene of like a couple of adults who have been just like slashed. It was like somebody just moved through, just taking them one by one. Very competent. These guys were in the midst of fleeing. And you can see by how one is slumped on the table, one is sort of like collapsed on the ground by a turned over chair, and another one is and then there's one that's furthest from the table. It's very clearly one on the table first, by the table second, far from the table third. 2 men and a woman. All the one man and one woman are older, and then the second man is much younger, probably their adult son, or someone that they knew, someone younger that they knew. Everyone give me... Everyone else, other than Risk, give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
There's a lot of blood everywhere.
28.
Sticking with the low numbers, I got a 10.
My man.
7.
Ivor?
You said investigation?
Yes.
Wow. Natural 20 for a 28.
Nice. Yana, Ivor, you guys both immediately clock the bookshelf at the odd angle. Very, very much reads as a secret door.
I will not hesitate. I will go over and shove it.
Can Gawain try to stop Yana before they go in to shove it open? Just say, wait, we found traps on the other one.
I think you say that as they're doing it just because you rolled so low. And you just sort of
Ivor will like hesitantly go, wait, and just sort of pause.
Yana, is a word gonna stop you?
Probably not.
Probably not. All right, good to know. Pulling it open, Ivor, you immediately recognize the click and a burst of green flame. Yana, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Of course you do.
Only Yana?
I should have stopped her.
It's not very large. I don't think, since you guys are sort of looking around the room, and Ivor, you didn't move to Yana, so just Yana.
Just Yana.
And does Yana get a +5 from being close to Gawain?
I don't think I'm not sure she's gonna need it. 31.
31, yeah. So 31 and 36 both gonna succeed. You do take half damage. So that is...
That was a lot of die.
15, 14, 7 points of fire damage.
Got it. And I'm... Got it.
Blackened. Riss, you hear this explosion. As this is not long after you've begun to descend the stairs that lead down. So you hear the explosion as you're down toward the base, and the flash of light, and something triggered that you are able to bypass just fine.
They're fine, probably. I trust them. Riz is not thinking right now. Like, that 20 intelligence is not there at the moment.
This is not in a good spot. Oh,
They are
no.
human. They Yankee.
Okay.
They're gonna bash some ghost heads in and get their body back.
You don't stop. You go down, you go to the door, and you just walk into it.
Yeah.
And you walk into solid earth. This door leads nowhere. If you were to open it, it would open into a wall.
I don't know if this is gonna work. Can I try to, like...
No, you do not have spectator mode vision.
No. I was gonna try and like contact them again. Is there any way I could like mentally connect back? Because I can't send because I don't have a copper wire. 'Cause I don't have anything physical. So I guess Riss is just kind of like throwing shit at the wall and just seeing what lands.
Give me a charisma save. You have advantage on this again. This is a reaching for the same power.
Oh boy. Oh, okay, that was decent. It's a 16. I forgot I don't have any bonus to charisma, so
16.
16.
Yeah. You think you can worm your way back into following that old thread?
Could I This is follow it physically, or is that not?
No, not so much a track. More of a,
Okay,
if you
okay.
wanted to speak, you could probably get your words into their brain.
I need to think of what I want to say. But we definitely, like, Phantom definitely felt like they were here, right?
Yes. Yeah, the locate object definitely is pinging the dagger in here.
So, okay, the first thing Marissa's gonna do is they're gonna try and walk forward, like, 5 or 10 feet or so to see if this is just, like a dummy wall. Like, if it's something that's just, like, been put here.
Mm-hmm.
To see if it, like, ends. And then as they're doing that, they're going to send out... Fuck. You really think hiding's going to stop me?
Screaming into the ether. You step forward several paces. You understand that you're just walking through earth. You're just gliding through earth. There is nothing here. The wall is not the decoy. The door is the decoy.
Can I go back to the staircase and check for anything that looks like a hidden anything?
You sure can. We'll cut back to that in a second. Yana, you just got blown up. Gawain, Ned, Ivor. What are the four of you guys doing?
Not blown up, just lightly singed. Smells like a little bit of cooked dog.
Immediately, Cesar runs over. Do you need assistance?
No.
And I, like, pissed off now. I get up and I race into the opening that was left behind.
Gawain's following. He just wants to take a couple potions along the way because this is obviously just going to turn into more and more of a shit show, more than likely, as we continue.
Mm-hmm. And yeah,
Go for it.
we're all just following behind. If I can catch Yana, I would like cast Cure Wounds, but too fast.
Too fast.
Yeah. At this point, too fast for a quick heal. You can take a potion / bring the potions. I just for whatever.
I would
Riss,
take a
you're-
cure wounds though. Ivor.
Hmm?
I got fucked up by a phantom in the previous fight.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
stab.
you still need healing. Yeah.
I got
I'll-
stabbed
I'll
twice,
cast-
and then we took
No,
off.
No, I got you.
Yeah, and Yana's
I'm
gonna be
not
doing
sorry.
Yana's going to be doing
Oh, it wasn't my fault.
That
but I'm not
was my
sorry.
decision. I'm not sorry about that one.
and Yana's going to be doing like the full werewolf wall run.
I
Oh,
occasionally miss
like
playing
the-
rogue.
like
Rogues
the-
are fun.
Like the just skittering.
Yana is cool.
Uh-huh.
Should be 2d8 plus 5.
Okay, so 14 plus 5.
Decent.
I rolled
Oh.
17 between 2 potions, so that's 36 HP.
Nice. Very good.
Back up to full.
As you guys begin to descend, following Yana, who's just bounding on all fours, Riss, you see them charging in as you're like, oh, I was going to look for traps.
Oh no, I was looking for another secret like passage.
Right. I was going to look for something. Oh, okay. As Yana for sure hits a pressure-plated stair in the staircase.
I'm on the
And
wall. I'm on the wall.
Because of course she
The
does.
whole wall?
The whole wall. I'm staying on the wall. Bonus
okay.
bonus to spider climb.
Okay, so you stay on the wall. Gawain is coming down on the stairs then.
Yeah. Of note, of note, like when Ned saw Yana just like rush forward, he kind of just sighed deeply. It's typical. And followed behind, but like slowly in a slump. Not because he's careful about traps, just because he's like, it's the same shit every single time.
Same
So
shit, different
So
day.
he'd be a few paces back behind Gawain or behind the whole party.
So yeah, as you guys are coming down to the bottom of the stairs, Sarah, you're climbing on the walls, or Yana, you're climbing on the walls. Riss, you're watching from the ethereal as Gawain hits a loose brick, and all of the stairs just sort of and just pull back, flattening against the wall, it's a sheer drop. Gawain, Ned, Ivor, and Cesar drop. There's nothing to grab.
How
Can
far am I
I-
dropping?
As we're about to fall, I'd like to very quickly, from my utility belt, pull the immovable rod and just put it underneath me, like underneath my stomach, and then click it.
You drop a solid like 30 feet before you manage to get that out
okay.
and moving.
So-
It's a 30-foot drop, as you're saying.
It's 30 feet before Gawain hits. It's more.
All right. Do I have time as I'm falling to get a hold of, to put my hand on Cesar and Ivor? One or both?
Yeah, you can get a hand on both of them.
Can I actually get Gawain as well? I don't know like what order all this is taking place in.
Yeah, no reason not.
Okay, give me one moment while I just figure out what level to cast this at.
Oh, are you gonna vortex?
No, that wouldn't work. But other shit will. So this is what?
shit.
There's 4 of us total. Um,
5 including Caesar.
Wait, hold on. Because as soon as we drop, I would have vortex warped somebody.
I'm trying to take falling damage. That's the kind of the point of doing this.
You have to see where you're
Yeah.
going for vortex warp.
I'm stuck on the wall, so I'm not
Mhm.
at all anyways.
Yeah, you're not going down with the ship. You're fine.
Okay, well, if that's the case,
Oh, no,
then if
4 with
Gawain
Cesar, that's
if
right.
Gawain can get himself, then I'll just focus on myself, Caesar, and Ivor.
Just counting me.
That's 3 of us.
Yeah.
So you were saying 5. I'm like, how'd you get 5?
I counted myself as 1. I was like me, Ned, Ivor, Gawain, and Cesar. And
You just want to be
now-
part of the fun.
Oh man, I was counting cameras.
Strahd's not
Okay, I'm
The
there.
gonna
cameraman.
I'm gonna cast a 4th level fly spell, twin it to get 1 more person, and get myself Caesar and Ivor with it.
Woo.
So fly at level 4 I can target 2 people, but if I twin it, I can upcast it by 1 to get a 3rd.
Nice. Okay. Nice. Yeah. As you guys are dropping, real quick, Gawain catches and it is not comfortable, like sitting on top of a fence or landing on top of a fence.
Yeah, he's just
You
like
can get it.
sitting there like this, like white
I like to think I
knuckling.
couldn't even get it. I like to think I couldn't even get it out of the utility belt in time, so I just clicked it, and so I'm just like,
That's great. I love that.
Like this, just like.
Yep.
you just hear
Stuck in the belt.
You just hear a pop in Gawain's back.
Yeah. Yana's on the wall. Ned, Ivor, and Caesar are flying, and sort of pick up. Gawain is hanging in the air. Riss, you watched all this happen.
Fly also lasts 10 minutes, so we have 10 minutes of flight as I concentrate.
Can Caesar grab Gawain?
Absolutely.
As I'm hanging there, I just look up at Yana, and I go, "Okay, we're gonna check for traps now, because this is bullshit."
And I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna like, stop fucking moving. Shit's gonna kill us. I don't feel like dying. If you do, keep doing what you're doing, but away from me. And I will fly up to the surface.
That's why I stayed on the wall.
I'm gonna.
You got hit by the first trap. You're not completely out of this.
Riss is just rolling their eyes, and they're looking. They're gonna do a cursory look to see if there's anything that looks like a secret passageway.
Give me a perception or investigation. I should say.
Ooh,
I will do investigation, please.
that
You
is
guys.
an interesting prospect because we have an ethereal being. We can just have Riss
I'm gonna
check out the
use
building.
another
Yeah.
passive key.
Yeah.
Another knowledge from past night.
Yeah.
My
And I'd
dice are not being nice to me tonight.
I'd like to
I think-
keep scenting as well.
Really not great.
You do.
Um,
Phantom's scent is coming up from below.
Also,
So below the stairs, or
Yeah,
you know,
down the pass, down the drop.
Got it. So as soon as I smell that, I'm going to turn and start climbing down
I was gonna say I
as they're
rolled-
going up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 12
12.
total.
The only thing that looks like the only trapped secret door hidden mechanism seems to have been the sliding stairs.
I'm going to can I just drop?
Yeah, you can descend.
As I'm seeing them go down, I'll be like, okay. And I will cautiously fly down slowly.
Yep. And as I'm going, I will be being careful to check for traps.
Mm-hmm. Give me an investigation. Yes, Ivor.
so the floor dropped. Nedro saved us. Did we end up on the other side or?
No, so what happened was it was a descending stair with a little flat bit and a door at the end. As you guys hit the last couple of stairs, the trap triggered and the stairs just collapsed and you guys just dropped. There's a little bit of standing room at that flat bit, but Phantom Riss seems to be scented.
I'm still on the ethereal plane. Oh,
Correct,
yeah,
Phantom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phantom is the phantom scent, Riss's scent, seems to be coming from down below.
31.
So Yana's going down.
Okay, but I'm asking, what side of the staircase did we end up on?
There is no side. The walls are right there.
Okay.
We were on our way up, and then as Ned saw that people were going down, he decided to start flying down to try and get to wherever they're going.
Gotcha.
That was a 31 on investigation.
31 investigation. You're very careful. And there are no traps on this wall. With a 31, you suspect that this... Excuse me. This was supposed to be a surprise entrance into somewhere. This is not just a spike pit trap. This is a I need you to go somewhere trap.
Got it.
So you guys skitter down the wall, float down, descend down, and eventually it's a good 100 feet before you hit the bottom. And that's a couple of moments. So less than a minute has gone by for the fly spell. And you guys find yourself in a little holding cell, which we will continue to explore right here after. Let's go ahead and take our break.
Sounds good.
All right, so fun times, guys. So let's take a quick break. Do about 15 minutes. Be back here just after 1:30. And we'll continue exploring this dungeon that I can't say that I'm surprised you guys didn't fall for it. It was a very simple mechanism.
I mean, technically we did.
Let's not split hairs here.
Thank you, Nedro.
But we'll be right back. About 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. It's heating up. It's gonna be great. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. So, yeah. So the party has chased Phantom through Vallaki, through down to the south, various ways. Riss has been scouting around with Ned with locate object, and then has decided to, you know what? Poop on this. I'm gonna go take care of business myself. And let's see.
They big
Gawain.
Angie.
Gawain, Yana, Ned, and Ivor were looking around, trying to track and scent, and didn't catch anything. Eventually, realizing that they were unfortunately searching in the wrong spot with teleportation interrupting the scent trail. Eventually, you guys did reconvene toward the very south center of the city, almost at the wall, to find a house that does not seem like has done the current owners very many favors. As you found them slaughtered just across the countryside, across the kitchen, along with a slightly out of alignment secret door. Everyone sort of Yana rushed in, hit with the trap. Yana continued in, and Gawain followed, hit with another trap. Eventually, the party descended through the drop slowly and safely, coming to rest in a relatively small, nondescript room.
Yeah. So you said we're in a small nondescript room. We don't have any view of like another room or a door or anything, do we?
There is a door directly in one of the walls.
I'm gonna turn to Ivor and just motion for him to check it.
I catch his gaze, and I just go, and I motion for Cesar to stand back for a second. And I will creep toward said position and start checking for traps.
As you guys begin to move around and pull yourselves into position, excuse me, you all hear a voice sort of echoing psychically.
I suppose I should commend you.
God damn it.
However, this will be much easier if you would simply play along. But no matter.
Ivor, you begin to check for traps as the ceiling and the drop above just sort of and just sort of like closes on top of you. And a foul smell begins to permeate the room.
Can I dash out of the room?
You have to go through the door, and the door is locked.
I'm gonna kick the door open.
Give me a strength check.
Wait, so the ceiling is falling on us?
What's that?
The ceiling is falling on us, you're saying?
Yeah.
The drop closed, so there you can't just fly your way out. And there is a foul smell is permeating the air in the room.
Is there by chance a game involved in this?
I don't want to play. Is that a problem?
Yeah. Yeah, this is Saw. We're in Saw now.
Give me a strength check, Gawain.
All right.
I have a feeling this is going to be a high DC.
I'm going to magnify density on myself. The athletics. That is a 25.
25. You kick the door open with such force that it just flies, and then it hits something solid, and it like you kick it with such force that it sort of like folds in on itself a little bit as it hits a wall like 2 feet on the other side. That doesn't make sense. Risk, give me an intelligence check, because you're here as well, but on the ethereal.
It can't be like investigation or like arcana.
We can do investigation because it's problem solving.
Hey, I like that. That's a 25. It's my dice
25.
is being nice.
This was probably some sort of magic going
Save
on.
me.
Who puts a wall like that close to a door? It's not like the dirt where the door opens to nothing. The door would have opened and it didn't. And it hit an obstruction. So this is very clearly somebody walled the door off. And the way that this looks like it was done magically.
Can I just walk through it? Because I can't, even if I were to go to the physical plane, like I can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm. You can continue to move unaffected. You're not on this plane of existence. Everybody else is one door.
Do I think I
room with one
can-
door and no escape.
Do I think that I could potentially mentally connect with Ned if I was able, or is that like something where it's like I was able to do it because of like Riss's body kind of a thing?
You possessed him once, so you might as well possess again.
Go ahead and give me a charisma save at advantage.
We love to hear the advantage.
Sorry about that. Power keeps flashing.
Oh my gosh, that's so annoying.
Well, the dice giveth and the dice taketh away. It's a 5.
5, yeah.
No.
It's hard to reach for it, and you can sort of sense him on the edge of your grasp, as no one is immune to like poisons and toxins, just resistant, correct?
Correct?
Other than Riss,
Oh, I am immune?
or you're not on the plane, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
As this gas just fills and fills and fills. You feel lightheaded, you feel darkness sort of like gripping your minds, and eventually, one by one, you guys all pass out. Cesar's unaffected. He's non-biological.
Can Caesar punch the door?
The door isn't the problem, it's a wall of stone on the other side.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Alright. I
Fuck.
tried.
Shit. I don't know if I can do anything.
And you already tried to look for a lever, right?
So, what did I miss besides? So, basically, all I have been able to gather is gas appeared even though we kicked the door open and we're passing out for some reason.
Yeah, so you kicked the door, and there was somebody had erected a stone wall just like a foot on the other side of the door, and you kicked the door with such force that it like splintered in on itself, which some of you guys were able to put together meant that this wall was not always there and isn't always there, but is magically created and passed through.
What does that? Well, interesting question, because I would have a second attack after that kick. Would I be able to try to like break through? Is it like a thing?
No,
is it like a wall of force where you can't do anything?
No, this is stone. It would take you time to chip through it. You just don't have that. The
Okay.
this agent is acts too quickly.
Okay.
What I realized that they're like dropping, Riz is very quickly gonna realize in their incorporeal form they can't really do shit about that. So they're gonna move forward and like book it through the wall.
Okay. So you fast forward through you just sort of pass through. You hear
Unfortunately, I do not have a game for you. I would very much like to parlay, if possible.
We're listening.
Oh, that was to Riss. I'm so sorry.
I know. I'm awake. I don't breathe.
Well, this would
That is
act something
true.
like cloud kill. You would still be affected even if you don't have to actively inhale. This would affect the biology.
We've gotten out of it too many times. He's gotten smart.
Ah, shit. Fuck.
But yeah, Riss, you are being invited.
I don't see you, but I can feel you nearby. Come out, wherever you are.
If I agree to your terms, will my family be safe?
I suppose that will change from moment to moment.
Turn off your gas. And we can talk.
Very well. You will know how to find me. I look forward to speaking with you again.
And you can feel now where they are, and so you begin to navigate toward them. Question mark. Or you can if you want to, I should
Yeah,
say.
I'm going to. I'm gonna stay on the ethereal plane for now. I'm gonna try connecting with Ned again before I go do this very stupid thing. Like, Riss is kind of starting to think, but not really. They're still real mad. So, but we're gonna try one more time. Oh, that's so much.
Oh, it was good. Good.
16.
Yeah, absolutely. You feel him, and Ned is offline.
Shit. Do I think I could like lay the message into like his subconscious?
Possibly. Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
It'll be a chance that he gets it. What are you trying to pass along?
I'm going to say, am I like limited on words? Like I would be a sending spell, or do I just?
No, this would be more of a vibe.
Okay.
Vibe spell.
The vibe.
Yes.
Vibe spell. So Riz
Also a
will...
third level spell, vibing.
Yeah. Learning to do magic your way is bullshit.
Is that the whole message?
No. I tried to think of what to say. Sorry.
That was a long pause.
That would be hilarious if it was, though. No. Learning to do magic your way is bullshit. They've asked to parlay. I've negotiated safety for the moment, but keep your guard up. And then that is as I'm moving forward.
Yeesh. All right. Yeah, absolutely.
So hopefully they wake up. Riss isn't going back to check though, because Bangy.
All right, so you push on.
Yep.
You can sense where to find them. They suddenly become... It's like an internal compass that suddenly just sort of like locates. Eventually you sort of glide through several levels until you see yourself sort of sitting at a table. Empty room. Table and a couple of chairs. Just sort of sitting there. Stoic and unmoving.
Can I look around the room? Does it look like there's any traps or anything?
Glancing, give me an investigation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I'm on the ethereal plane and they don't know I'm here. Hopefully. They big Aggie. They big Aggie. They're focused on race. Or on
Nice.
Phantom.
Nice.
So they're just gonna pop onto the material plane with like their arms crossed. Just gonna stare them down and say, talk.
I would like you to return. I'd like you to return. And so would the rest of us.
Why?
We think we make a good team. And you were part of that team.
What team?
Well, all of us. You were sort of the face. The rest of us were sort of just here, but now we're waking up. And we miss you. It's not the same without your formulas running in the back. It was like a gentle orchestra. It was peaceful. And now there's just silence echoing between our words.
Who is talking right now?
Oh, it's me.
Phantom, right?
Yes. Yes, I've had to step into the light now that you have left.
Don't act like... My leaving was not why you stepped into the light.
I stepped into the light and you left, and so I had to stay here, and we're wrapped up and around and around and around.
Alright. If I were to rejoin you, what does that look like?
Well, it's... You're not the only roommate anymore. There's more of us than... We're not more of us, but we're awake. And the situation has changed. So we'll have to renegotiate the terms of engagement, I suppose. We'll have to come to an agreement that we all find acceptable.
An agreement?
Well, yeah, because the others want some time in the driver's seat, shall we say. It's been a long time since they've been corporeal.
And the others, will that also lead to several murders?
I don't know. I don't know who they were. They were lifetimes that I was not a part of.
How do you know who you are?
I know who I was. I know one tiny piece of who I was. I've had time to think. And I think it's the life that I have dealt in has given me life. Being so intimately connected to the cycle, a dealer as well as a taker. I think the afterlife gave me a little bit of insight, a little bit of clarity. I was able to piece something back together. I don't remember much, but I remember this.
Right, of course.
It wasn't any better than this back when I was here the first time.
No, the history books don't say that it was so.
Oh. I meant here. It was always this little bit of crap hole. There's always stone and mud. It hasn't gone to shit, it always was shit. But I made it.
And what if I say no?
Well, if you say no, what's going to happen to the rest of them? They're going to keep coming. I'm not exactly striking out at you anymore. And I didn't really in the first place.
No, you only took my body without permission, took my face, and murdered a bunch of people in my hometown.
Whose face? Don't you mean Amaris's face?
She gave it to me.
After you took it, she gave it to you. She's still here, and she wants you back in here, too.
Didn't get that choice. I woke up.
Don't get me wrong, she's very gracious. But we're all in the same boat. You don't remember. I don't remember.
Need to remember. I think that's what I've learned. I'm building who I am now, and that's all that matters. Sure, I'm curious and I want to know. But in the end, I'm still me.
Okay.
And that's all I need to be.
That's all we want you to be. So you're coming back? You coming home? If you do, you're gonna have to get them off our tail. Somehow.
Who? My family? The people that you just tried to murder?
Oh no, they came after me. I don't think...
Pretty sure you swung first, Phantom.
I was doing what I was doing. They came after me. Just because you make a preemptive strike doesn't make you the aggressor.
I'm not sure that's how they'll see it.
I can... These traps weren't made with them in mind.
No, I'm
But
sure.
they'll work all the same. I would try to get them off the tail, but I don't think that they'd listen to me. Or any of the others.
I
You,
wonder
dear.
why. What kind of agreements do these others want?
We're fuzzy on the details. We haven't hammered everything out yet. We don't know who's going to drive for how long. We don't know who is going to do what, who wants to do what. There's a lot of independence that everyone wants. Not to be tied down to a contract.
Right. And everyone misses me specifically?
You're the only one who left, so... Everyone wants you back.
Fine. I guess we can figure it out. If I need to roll deception, I will.
Yeah, if you're not, if you have no
I'm going
intentions.
back, but I'm absolutely gonna fight them back. But I'm trying to keep Phantom from knowing that.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a deception.
Shit. Oh, this is not. Okay. I'm gonna use the knowledge from a past life. Because I have 0 charisma.
No Riz.
This is the best I possibly could have done. I rolled a nat 20 and then a 6 on the knowledge from a past life.
Ooh!
So it's a 26.
Nice.
Deception. It's the best Riss will ever do.
Came close, but didn't quite make it.
Fuck you and your super high insight.
It's not
Phantom, I built that. I know what that is.
It's only a +2 wisdom.
I'm pretty sure I gave them expertise and insight, though.
Not expertise, just proficiency.
Oh, that's so much better.
Oh wait, I can't roll below a 10.
It should still be fine.
That's
If it just makes it a 10. If you're using reliable talent.
right.
So it would just be
Yeah,
your passive.
I mean, it's still a success. Plus, you rolled a nat 20.
It's like, it's not above a 26, I know that.
No, not quite. All right. Holds their hands out to you.
We're gonna take a deep breath and kind of like take a second to mentally fortify themselves. Basically, they're trying to remember what it felt like when they were dead and like everything was happening and like they were drowning. and Amaris was like there with them. They're trying to like remember that feeling and try to like replicate it before they grab their hand. I'm terrified.
Okay. So using the same sort of, it feels like possession. It's the same way that you stepped into Ned, you step back into your old body. Almost like sliding in the back seat of a car that you sold to somebody. And you're like, I used to be the driver here. This is the wrong spot. And you sense Amaris, as well as 3 other personalities in addition to Phantom.
Great. Can I?
There's a sense of relief as you sort of join the table.
Is there any way I can specifically connect to Amaris? Like, alone? Like, just her?
Give me a... Give me a charisma save at advantage.
Damn it. Okay. Please be nice to me. 15?
15. You can hold the others off for a moment. Or a few moments.
I don't know if Riss sends, like, words. Or more just a feeling of, like, please help me again. Because Riss is sure from, like, what they know of Amaris and what they read in the journals and the fact that, like, they're pretty sure she was murdered in that school. And say, like, regardless, I don't want Phantom taking the reins ever again. And just kind of like, I don't know if this is something that we can work out with the rest of them, but I don't, like, this one I don't trust. And for the moment, if there's any chance that they will take the reins, we need to, like, stop that before anything else happens.
Understood. They're very strong. Stronger than any of us. Maybe not all of us. There's so much more life, more vitality. I don't know. But I agree. I've been trying to keep them at bay as much as I can, but there's just a lot.
Well, now that I know I can help you. We can do it together.
That'll be nice. I always wanted a sibling. I never had one.
Well, I mean, you've got me, and I'm pretty sure Ned counts as my brother at this point, so.
I do like him.
I'll try to introduce you sometime.
Mm-hmm.
He'd like you too, I think.
You just feel a smile, a contentedness, a pleased aura. Before the other voices crash back in, very familiar. Only this time you can pick out words. You can make out
Oh shit. Okay.
It's conversations. They're all right. What's going on? What are we doing? How are we? What is going on? What is happening? Phantom sort of quiets everyone down. All right, it's 6 of us.
Is
Right.
that all?
3. Amaris,
It'd be 5.
Riss, Phantom.
Oh, okay, 6.
Yes, this is everyone. There's I don't think there's anyone else who's still asleep. I don't know of anyone else. No, that's it. I've checked several times. It's just us. All right. Well, Riss has said that they are down. They're interested and willing. We're going to need to trust them to let the others go. Get the others to go. You know, the ones outside. And just like a chorus of so we're going to have to let them drive. That's just the only way. There's no way any of us could. They'll never listen to anyone else, and there's no way that we can deceive them into thinking that we're them.
I think it would be funny if you tried again, though. Since you fucked it up so well the first time.
Yeah. I will admit that wasn't my finest moment. I didn't panic, but I almost did. Okay. I appreciate the scroll, by the way. Thank you. That was quite handy.
You're welcome.
And a couple of the other voices. See, this is why you did such a good job as the driver. If you've resourceful, competent, equipped. It's good to have you back.
Can I get, like, an insight check?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I don't know. I guess sincerity in some regard, but also just, like, trying to get a beat on who this is.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. The 10.
Total?
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a familiar grove at the top of a hill. So one of these is a druid. There's a Phantom's Phantom. There's a druid. One of them has a lot of anger and rage. And one of them has that is sort of like coming to bear in just intensity. They're not mad at anyone, obviously, but they're just like that person who it's like they say thank you and it feels aggressive. There's also somebody else who was more of a mild-mannered, quiet, carried a big stick kind of energy. Just sort of kept to themselves and also absolutely put people in their place when they needed it. With a weapon of some kind. And then there's Amaris.
Yeah. All right. They stay quiet for a second and then they just go. Dilly-dallying won't make them go away any faster.
Mm-mm. I agree. Yeah. You're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to give it to them sooner than later. Everyone's here now. I might as well get it out of the way. All right, that's fine. Okay, here. And you feel yourself just like hold into the center of the circle, and you are awake in your body.
Okay, as I'm moving, okay, I'm sorry. As I'm like regaining the driver's seat, I don't know how much control I have over all of this stuff, but I want to like, if I can, okay, I'm gonna describe this. I want to shove them all like back, like mentally, like if I can like lock them in a box. If I can keep Amaris like either closer to the surface or out of that, I will, but I like just in general, I'm just otherwise going to if I can't keep Amaris out of it, then I'm just gonna I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to do it all of them, but I just wanna like is there a way that I can like use this moment to like lock them away, essentially?
Like a wall of force?
Maybe like a psychic version.
Yeah, essentially.
Psychic wall of force. Just
Give
partial.
me a.
I'm scared.
Give me a charisma save.
Advantage?
Where did that d20 go? There it is. Yeah.
I've been practicing?
You have been practicing.
Okay, that wasn't great. It's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay, let me see if either of these guys roll a nat 20.
I'll add knowledge from past life. Actually, I should because I don't have a charisma modifier.
Nah, none of these guys got a natural 20.
24 total.
24 total. Yeah.
Scared.
It's temporary. You won't be able to hold this forever, but you have them. You slam the taxi divider between the front and back seat shut, and you're holding it for a second with Amaris in the front seat with you. There's 4 of them beating on the wall. It's like when Dean had Michael trapped in his head.
Ooh. Okay, we're going supernatural. All right.
It's there's a lot of like you almost weren't ready for the force of them all hitting it at the same time. But you hold it, and you can hold it for a bit at least.
Okay. Can I? This is Phantom's like dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Phantom has been pulling from my memories. Can I pull from theirs to like know the ins and outs of this dungeon?
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Go
my
ahead,
last
mark it
knowledge.
off.
Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna work my way backwards to my family and turn off all the traps.
Yeah. So, you backtrack your way. There's
Quickly.
It's sort of
moving
like
quickly.
yeah, quickly. It's sort of like a pyramid. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Do I have all my shit?
Yeah, you have all your stuff.
Okay, cool. I've been like mentally docking things and 25.
25, yeah. Making it through, you pass through two rooms that look like they're large enough for more than one person. And there is a combination pendulum and blades in the walls that looks like it needed to be some sort of timing to get the traps to like interact in the right way and be able to make it through, as well as a place where there is a an altar behind a magical field, and what you do is you close off the entryway for these like clay creatures, constructs that would have just swarmed, very weak, very brittle, but there's a lot of them. And so you shut that, you disable the blades and the pendulum, and then you work your way through the flooding room that has weighted nets on the top of it, the collapsing bridge that has an Indiana Jones style boulder on the one end of it, a maze of blades that also has some poison gas hooked up to it, as well as a shifting floor staircase with some spikes in the walls that sort of like jut out at periodic intervals. Working your way all the way back, everyone is still in that initial room. Phantom hasn't had a chance to move anybody yet. What's up, Ivor?
The gas is off, right?
Yeah, the gas is off.
Okay.
I couldn't help to guess the reference. I don't know if you're going with that, but were you going for Tomb Raider, Lara Croft?
Oh no, this is all Saw. Like
Okay.
like Saw light.
Saw light. Okay.
I didn't have any blade like
Cause
hand bits.
Yeah, cause you went from Saw and then you went Tomb Raider.
It's a little bit of both. It definitely toes the line between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are they awake? Are they waking up?
No, not yet.
Okay. I think honestly I probably beeline to Ned first. I like try to shake him like awake.
Yeah, I mean, given enough time, give me another wisdom save, to let it get out of their system. As you have to wait for the give me a risk. Give me a wisdom save to hold them at bay because unfortunately this is they have to wake up from it on their own. Their body has to work it out unless you have some way of like resuscitating or reviving them.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Risk can't help but feeling like they're the worst person to be in this situation, as they don't breathe, but it's fine.
Gradually, one by one. Now Cesar is sort of like he doesn't have emotions that you can read on his face, but you can only assume that he's relieved to see you walk in. But he's also like on guard. He doesn't know what's going on.
When I approach, I immediately call him nephew. I say, nephew, get Gawain up, because he's the healer. So he will, once the aura is up and everything, things will go much smoother.
Easy enough. He sort of does the pat, 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 pat on Gawain's face until he wakes up.
Yeah. He just.
once I've got Ned at least like groaning or like looking like he's awake, Riss is gonna switch to Yana and shake her awake.
Mm-hmm. Yana's easy enough to pretty easy to shake out of it, much more so than everybody else.
Especially now that she's transitioned.
Oh, you're still muted.
And then once everyone's kind of cognitive, I think Riss is gonna very quickly
Good word.
It's me, I promise it's me. I've blocked I've blocked them out for now, but I don't know how long it'll last, and I don't know how to stop them from gaining control again.
Can we roll to see who wakes up first?
That's a detail that I'm not super worried about.
Okay.
Can I insight check this person claiming to be Riss?
For
Yes.
sure.
Yeah. That's
gonna give me a
exactly
persuasion.
what I was about to do.
Seem.
That's exactly.
I'm rolling persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And to
Alright,
continue
so-
my bad rolls, I got a nat 1.
Oh no.
What?
Oh my god. Okay, it's
You
fine.
got a now one?
Yeah,
Fine.
that shit happens. I've been rolling bad all night.
What the fuck?
I rolled an
Hey.
8.
I rolled a 5.
Oh my gosh.
I got an 18.
Gawain?
21.
21. Ivor and Gawain, you guys are pretty satisfied. Ned and Yana, you can never know. The problem is that this Riss always smells like Riss, no matter who's in the driver's seat.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Tell them, what can I tell them? What can I tell them?
Wait. Before you say that, Gawain and DM, Cesar rolled a nat 20 if he was rolling.
No, Caesar's already pretty convinced with the initial entrance.
Okay.
Yeah, so nat 20 further just solidifies it.
Okay. So this is okay.
Can I see that they don't believe me?
For sure.
Like that. Okay.
Chris, I'm so glad to have you back. You're you. You seem like you.
I am me.
Quick, what's your favorite food?
They just glare at him.
Correct response.
If you're really Riss, give me back the dagger.
They throw it, or like they don't throw it, but like toss it out. It just like lays on the floor.
Cool.
Oh,
Well, if you're really Riss, then you know that you're gonna have to step up and thank Alexi later for helping us out over here.
You are a motherfucker, and I don't have time for this right now.
Nope. But we do
Regardless-
get the hell out of here.
Do I remember how to get like how to open the ceiling?
Yes. Yeah. You know where that release is.
Okay. The good news is, since apparently they can look at my memories, I can look at theirs, and I like start opening the rest of the traps.
You also
disarming though. Yeah.
you also descend a ladder as you're able to climb your way out if you would like, or if you want to move at a quicker pace, you can do whatever you want.
I don't know. I leave that up to the group. I think Riss at the moment is falling back on our terrible habit of going and talking to the abbot about our problems, because Riss doesn't know how to stop this. Like right now, they've kind of like they've put like a cork in the gap, but like it's not gonna stay there forever. Unless so, if anyone has any bright ideas. They're very obviously kind of frazzled and not firing on all cylinders at the moment.
DM.
Mm-hmm.
This dagger, is it possible to break it?
You'd have to figure out how to disenchant it first.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, never mind. But I do pick up the dagger and put it in my own belt.
Wonderful.
All right. Yeah.
Not
how's
attuning
it?
to it. Not attuning to it.
Okay.
How about we just put that in the puzzle box so no one, gets their eyelids
Yeah,
cut off again?
Well, Riss can still get into that.
Yeah, because Riss does know the sequence.
Can I unattune to the dagger without taking a short rest?
I was going to say unattune to the fortress and let me have that back.
No, you have it. You have the fortress.
I never got it back.
Yes, you did. After
We
I
did
gave
it
it back
last time.
immediately after Strahd. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
We said we
Because
did
I
it. Now,
had to-
whether or not you put it on your sheet is another
Yeah.
thing.
Because I had to unattune from the tome of I unatuned from the tome of Strahd to do the
Okay.
to do the fortress, and I had to reattune to it for us to do the chapter
Okay.
that we did after Strahd.
Okay.
So
Got it.
Perfect.
All right. So I'm going to, when we have a moment, I'm going to bring open the fortress, toss the dagger in, and shut it.
Understood. I will note that happens when you guys have a moment. You guys.
when that happens, though, I think Riss will say, I'm not sure that'll stop Phantom from being able to summon it. But I will unattune as soon as I can.
As soon as you can.
Listen, Riss.
Yes?
I don't know how to say this, but I'll extend my hand.
They take it?
We still trust you. Let that be known. Okay?
I trust you guys too. I also trust you guys to stop them from killing anyone else if you can.
Moving forward, let's make sure we move carefully. And I will instruct Cesar to clean up any mess that has resulted in this chaos.
Yeah, easy enough. And you guys ascend up the ladder, climbing up and out. In but a moment, there are the 3 bodies in the kitchen of the building upstairs.
Eyelids missing.
You guys take a peek. Not these guys. Doesn't look like. It looks like it might have been too hurried.
Hey,
Are there
Riss,
slits?
No, these guys were just like stabbed or slashed.
Hey, Riss, did you ever figure out what they were doing with those eyelids?
You know, I forgot to ask. And I'm scared directly speaking to them will give them more power at the moment. I definitely don't want to do that. Also, once we, get over the fact that they're currently trying to bang down the door of my conscience, I have some things to tell you, but they just kind of wince and close their eyes. They're not actively doing anything. They're obviously very mentally focused on something else. They spend a lot of time with their eyes closed, kind of thing.
Gawain's just going to hand you a little vial with a stopper in it and just say, use a couple drops. It helps me with my headaches. Thanks again, Nedro.
No, of course.
Chris graciously takes it and takes a little sip and then hands it back. I appreciate that it's not necessarily physical, but it is requiring a lot of my focus.
Speaking of focus, I'm going to wait outside. After everything, this blood's a little too inviting.
We can... Yes. I don't know who else to go to but the abbot. He helped me originally, and he seemed willing to help when I was resurrected again. Maybe he will have some advice.
Ned's gonna pause in the room of the 3 bodies. And before Yana leaves, Yana?
Yeah.
And I guess Gawain too.
Yes.
So we have a situation with Yana in general. I understand that she sometimes hungers for something a little more humanoid compared to what we can usually provide her. We do have a tendency to respect the dead and bury them as they are. And I think we should do the same with these. But there is a need here. How uncomfortable would you feel, Gawain, if we were to still bury these bodies, but as a sort of protection in case Yana has difficulties in the future, hold on to their hearts?
Gawain is going to go ahead and start searching the bodies for identifications to see if they're organ donors.
I don't know if that's a thing here.
That's hilarious. That's for sure not a thing here.
Check.
You know,
It-
it's
it-
just
there's a
like
check mark.
check
I
their
see it. I see
IDs.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Specifically
Let's
their
see
hearts.
here.
They definitely want to donate their hearts.
I don't want to.
Okay, we can check the liver.
I don't want to mutilate or disrespect, but we also have to be pragmatic and understand each other's situations. Aside of having someone who's apparently lousy with spirits, looking at risk.
It just like opens their eyes and like glares at them like I don't
I'm
have
not
the
wrong.
mental. I
I'm
don't
not wrong.
Fuck you! I'm not letting
Also-
you meet Amaris now.
Sorry, what?
You know, meet them later. We also know that the reality of the matter is we have a friend who has been suffering with some cravings, and we haven't really been able to provide her with any means of satisfying that, and that has led to trouble.
Just take the damn hearts.
Nope, just want to make sure everybody's okay with it.
Give me another
think this
wisdom
is
save.
plus
Yeah.
5.
Yes.
That's why I got Gawain up. I was like, please. 30.
Damn. Wow.
Yep. Okay. Carry on.
I'm proficient in wisdom saves. It's a plus 12 with the plus 5. So I rolled an 18.
All the voices.
I have either been rolling really well or really bad. There has not been a lot of in between.
No, I appreciate it. Yes.
But Riss also says, if we move quick enough and I can get a handle on whatever is happening in my head, I'll come back and give the body some burial rites. But I can't do that right now. I don't have time.
All right. Quick, grab some hearts. Let's get the fuck out of here.
And I will just walk over and not even using any kind of weapon. I'll just take my hands, shove it into the chest, and rip open the rib cage and just rip the hearts out.
Oh, you're just gonna like scoop.
And as you do, be like, don't eat them now. You'll need them later.
2 of them already down.
Yep, you're just
Ate
scooping.
the third one, Yana. A little bit of self-control, please.
Look, she needs a snack every once in a while. All
She
right.
had 2, and the point we're doing is that she has a snack. She doesn't kill us later.
I did
Oh,
say that these
exactly.
bodies were looking very, very too inviting. So
I'm already leaving. I'm already leaving with wrist at hand.
but I will add the third one to my little snack pack.
Good to know.
Riss is also Riss follows Ned, but is also mentally assuring Amaris that they were mostly joking about their comment about meeting Ned.
But as Ned, as Riss is following Ned, he's like, "Oh my god, man! Like I try and do so much to get everyone focused and organized, And
Sorry.
yet, always chaos.
I can't help right now, and I'm sorry.
I'm not talking to you specifically. He's talking to himself. You can just
No, I
hear
know.
it because you're
Riss
trying to
just
think-
feels bad because they're like, right, like literally all of their focus is going into making sure like the murderer doesn't come out like and take the driver's seat again.
Mm-hmm.
And if it isn't
What's
one
up?
thing, it's the other. People are rushing into things, using a battering ram in a castle we're supposed to be sneaking in. Like, what the fuck was that before? Like, there's always something dumb going on. It's like these people really want to fucking die. I don't understand this.
What's up, Ivor?
As this is going on, Cesar is working. I assume, Gawain, are you digging graves?
I don't think we have time for that right now. We were heading out, right?
Yes, we are leaving. We're coming
Okay.
back.
To the abbot.
We're
Okay.
we're gonna come back and do burial rites later.
Okay.
Also, you know, body identification. That's also important.
All right. So Caesar is just whatever shenanigans are going on. Caesar's just moving it to the side for now, and we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yep. Sounds good. So you guys leave quickly, quietly, and book it over.
What time is it?
Like 11.
In the morning?
Yeah, in the morning. Because this was first thing in the morning where you guys talked to Phantom, and then it was a little bit of chasing, a little bit of exploring. Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
It's almost high noon.
Yes, so you guys leave and head out, swinging wide around onto the main road and swinging down to the abbot with the Kresk refugees.
What, up north? Or
No, over by the over to the western gate.
western?
Yep.
Okay.
From there, you guys are able to find the abbot pretty quickly, and he's in the middle of performing some sort of he's in the middle of having a conversation, doing something with the family, and as he ushers them along as he sees you guys approach. Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm
Can I
assuming
be
I'm in
helpful?
front, so I'm just gonna point at wrist.
Who has their eyes closed and is very obviously concentrating.
What has happened now?
Unfortunately, we need your advice again. I'm sorry, we always come with more questions than gifts. Long story short, remember when we revived Riss and there was all those spirits? Apparently, a lot of them are still stuck. Some of them are trying to take over the body. They currently walled off those other spirits, but I don't know how long they can hold on to this. As you can see, they're concentrating very hard. Do you know of any way of purging any of the other spirits that are inside them and just keeping Riss and... You want to keep Riss? I'll yell that to Riss.
If we can, get the murderer out, please.
Yeah, one of them is a murderer, by the way. The eyelid guy.
He's very disappointed to hear this. We will need to do an exorcism.
A targeted exorcism?
Well, yes, of course. We'll work through one by one, banishing those which need to be. It's not a rite that I do lightly. I will require your assistance.
Okay.
Who is your
not you. You are going to be the subject and focused on keeping keeping yourself under control. Everyone else, this is not something that I attempt on my own, hence why I have not done it yet.
I mean, I'm sure Gawain's all the firepower you need, right?
You would be so surprised. I will need all of you in time. Alright. Let's go. Let us prepare for this. And he leads you guys back to his tent, where he withdraws some supplies and begins to lay it out.
How's the abbot? Like
The abbot
appearance-wise? Appearance-wise.
He appears to be in his, 30s or 40s.
But he's obviously a shit ton older.
Obviously, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think before, when you first described the abbot, it was 45-ish.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah.
As we're going down, I'll be like, we've come a long way since I yelled at you that one time.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the abbot.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought so.
Mm-hmm. He did yell at the abbot.
I suppose I appreciate it. There is much good. I have seen that you all do. You are forces for good here in this valley, and also forces for chaos, both of which are beneficial as we seek to break the cycle. Very well. All right. And he continues to set up and prepare. That feels like a good spot to pick up next time, for the exorcism.
Yes. Should be fun.
Yeah, very much looking forward to this.
Riss needs to decide if it's worth trying to figure out what these other souls are, or if they're just gonna kick them out on principle.
But yeah, so all of that said, thanks to everyone who joined us live, and thanks for everyone who watched us on the VODs. Your views are important to me, and I also look forward to interacting with you in the comments. I'm so out of focus right now. I don't know why I won't. There we are.
Focus, camera, focus.
I look forward to, I love interacting with you guys whenever you have comments to add. So, yeah, please, please, please send them off. But, yeah, with that being said, we'll pick up there next week with the exorcism to finally rid Riss of these demons, hopefully once and for all. But yes, thank you very much for joining us as we tell this story and we explore what's going on in this world. And always remember, you are the legend at the end of the Dragon's Tale. Good night, everybody.